Hello everyone, welcome to C Academy YouTube channel. My name is Veleleni Nkosi. In today's lesson, I'll be solving a question paper from Free State Province. It's a mathematics paper for grade 11s. This paper was written in March 2022. So if you need this paper, it can be downloaded from the Department of Basic Education website. So without wasting more time, let's get to it. So these questions that I'll be working on today are based on equations and inequalities. So here are the questions. Question 1.1, solve for x. And then 1.1.1, it say x minus 2 and then x plus 7, they are equals to 0. So now I will open the slides where I'll be solving. If you have a question like this one, because these factors are both equals to 0, there's no need to distribute them. So we will only equalize every factor with 0. So what I mean is I will say x minus 2 equals to 0, or x plus 7 also equals to 0. Then we will move the constant to the other side. So x equals to, when 2 move to the other side, it becomes positive, then it's equals to 2, or x equals to, when 7 move to the other side, it becomes negative. So these are the values of x. Then moving forward, say 1.1.2, say x into 5x minus 3 close brackets equals to 1. So write your answer into 2 decimal places. So most of the time, if you find a question that say when you solve for x, say your answer must be in 2 decimal places, know that you will use quadratic formula. So here is the slides for 1.1.2. So now I have to remove the brackets so that I can put this in a standard form. So x multiplied by 5x makes 5x squared, and then x multiplied by negative 3 is negative 3x, and then equals to 1. So I have to move 1 to the other side. Then I will have 5x squared minus 3x minus 1 equals to 0. So from there I will use quadratic formula. So with the quadratic formula, I have a equals to 5, and then b equals to negative 3, while c equals to negative 1. So quadratic formula, it says x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then this is the square root all over 2a. So I will substitute these values on this formula. So I will have b is negative 3, and now I still have a negative on the formula. So I will have negative into negative 3 plus or minus the square root of, and then b is negative 3, and then I'll have negative 3 squared minus 4, and then a is positive 5. I have positive 5 multiplied by c is negative 1. Then I'll say negative 1. So I'll draw up the square root over 2. Then my a is 5 over 5. Then from there I have to simplify. So to simplify, this negative multiplied by this negative, I have positive 3, and then plus or minus, and then negative 3 squared makes positive 9, so which is the square root of positive 9, and negative they make positive. and then 4 times 5 times 1 equals to 20. Then close up the square root, then 2 multiplied by 5, they make 10. So to simplify further, I will say so let me remove these values here. And then going further, I will have equals to, then 3 plus or minus the square root of 29. 29 is 9 plus 20, and then over 10. Then from there, I will take a calculator. So I'll say x equals to, or x equals to. So I will have two values of x because here is plus or minus. So let me take my calculator. So here is my calculator. My calculator is blocking where I'm working, so but I will try to see what I do. Say 3, I will start with plus the square root of 29, and then over 10 decimal. So x is equals to, this is 0.84 because this is more than 5. We have 8 here, which is more than 5. So this 3 here, we will write to the nearest, which is 4. And then let me remove this calculator, which is 0.84. Then let me bring it again. So what I do, I will put negative where there is positive. I will put negative. When I put negative, I have a negative 0.23. So let me remove this calculator here because my system cannot function when the calculator is here. Negative 0.24. X is equals to negative 0.024. These are the values of x. X is equals to 0.84, or x is equals to negative 0.24. So from there we are going forward. 1.1.3 say x squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. So this is inequality. We will use the rules of inequalities. So first of all, I have to factorize this. So to factorize this, the factors of these inequalities, the factors of x and x squared is x, and the factors of 6 that will give 1 is 3 and 2. So and then this one will take the bigger number, so 3 will take negative, 2 will take positive. So these are the factors of x squared minus x minus 6. And then from here we have to find critical values. Critical values is where the function equals to 0. Is the value of x where the function equals to 0. So critical values equals to, and then x equals to negative 2, or x equals to positive 3. So these are my critical values. So I will draw up my function, and then negative 2, and then 3. And then my function is smiling because the value of a here a is greater than 0. So my function goes like this, passes at 2, and then move back, passes at 3. So I have to find where the function is less than 0, because this here is 0. So it's less than 0 underneath here. So from here until here, this is where my function is less than 0. So my answer will be -2 is less than x less than +3. So these are the values of x. Or somebody might say x is greater than -2 or x is less than 3. So somebody can put it in this form. So we are still correct because x is greater than -2. From here going this side is greater than 2, but it's less than 3. So these are the values. And then now we move forward. Moving forward, 1.1.4 say 2 exponent x plus 2 exponent x minus 1 equals to 48. So these are the exponents. We will use the rules of exponent. So here to solve this, I have to expand this one. So here I will have 2 exponent x plus 2 exponent x multiplied by 2 exponent 1. So these two, they will give us this. So equals to 48. And then from here on the left hand side, I take 2 exponent x as a common factor. So I will have 2 exponent x, and then here I will have 1 plus 2. Then I close bracket equals to 48. So then I will have 2 exponent x multiplied by 3 equals to 48. And then I divide everything by 3. So here let's say 3 divide by 3, again divide by 3, 3 cancel 3, and then 48 divided by 3 is equals to 16. So here I have 16, and again 2 exponent x. 16 is the same as 2 exponent 4. So now we have equal bases in both sides. So if the bases are equal, also the exponents are equal. Therefore x equals to 4. So here we have solved x equals to 4. Then going forward, 1.1.5, the square root of 2x minus 1 plus 2 equals to x. So let me find this. So here is the slides for this one. Say the square root of 2x minus 1 plus 2 equals to x. In order to solve this one, I will move 2 to the other side, so the square root will left alone in the left hand side. So what I do, I will say the square root 2x minus 1 equals to the x minus 2. And then the next step, I put squares both sides. Then if I put squares both sides, in this side I left with only 2x minus 1. What's wrong with my pen today? 2x minus 1 then equals to, and then I have to expand this. When I expand this, I will have x squared minus 4x plus 4. This is the expansion of this one. And then from there, because this squared is positive, I will take these ones, move them to the right hand side. So I will have 0 equals to x squared minus 4x, and then I will put this one, which will be negative when it comes to this side, negative 2x, and then plus 4 this one, and then 1. When 1 jump, this side will be positive, so plus positive. Then I add like terms. I have x squared, and then minus 6 minus 4 minus 2 will give minus 6x, and then 4 plus 1 will give positive 5. So now we have to factorize, and then factorizing the factors of 5 that will give us 6 is 5 and 1. So, and then here is negative is x minus 1, and then x minus 5. Always, if you have positive and then negative in the middle, knows that your factors will have negative. So from there, solve for x, then x equals to 1 or x equals to 5. So this is the values, these are the values of x. So I don't have to write equal sign here because this is equals to 0. Yes, I don't have to write the equal sign here. So and now we move forward. Moving forward, we have simultaneous equation. Solve for x and y, where x plus 6 equals to 2y and x squared plus 2xy equals to 3y squared. So let me open the slides where I will be solving it. Here it's solve for x and y simultaneously. So first of all, I will name this one equation 1, and then I name this equation 2. So equation 2 is the simplest equation, so I will manipulate this one to make x the subject of the formula. So, and then I will say x equals to 2y minus 6. So I will name this equation 3. This is my equation 3. Is from here I moved this 6 to the other side. Therefore, I will substitute equation 3 into the equation 1. So I have to write it down so that I will show that I have substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So where there is x, I will put 2y minus 6. So here I have x squared. That means I will put 2y minus 6 all squared, and then plus 2y, and then I have x here. I have to put 2y minus 6. So 2y minus 6, 3y squared. So here I have to expand this one. Expanding this one, I will have 4y squared minus 24y, because 2 times 6 is 12 and 2 times 6 again is 12. So plus 36. 36 is 6 squared. So here is a 2y times 2y. So I will have 4y, and then 2y times negative 6y, which is negative 12y, and then I will move this one to the right hand side, which will be negative 3y. So I think I left something y squared somewhere. 2y times 2y is 4y squared. Yes, and then equals to 0. So from there I will add like terms. 4y squared plus 4y squared minus 3y squared, they make 5y squared. And then minus 24y and minus 12y, they make 36y. So, and then plus 36 equals to 0. So this is the same as that one. If you have positive here and then negative in the middle, your factors will both have negative sign. So my factors are 5y, and then y, 6 and 6. So they are both have negative. Both have negative, and then from there I have to solve for y. So y equals to 6 over 5. Hopefully you can see this is 6 over 5, or y equals to 6. So now I have the values of y. Y is equals to 6 over 5, or y equals to 6. And then now I have to substitute these values on equation 3 to find the values of x. So I will change color here to solve x. So here the equation number 3, it says x equals to 2y minus 6. So I will start by substituting y is equals to 6 over 5. So here I will say 6 over 5 minus 6, which equals to 12 over 5 minus 6. So to calculate this, I will take out a calculator, and then fraction 12 over 5 minus 6 equals to negative 18 over 5. So this is negative 18 over 5. The value of x equals to negative 18 over 5. And then I will substitute 6. X equals to 2 times 6 minus 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 6 equals to 6. So x equals to 6. So this is how we solve simultaneously. The values of y is 6 over 5 and then 6, and the values of x is negative 18 over 5 and then 1 is 6. So these are the values of x and y. So this is the last question of this question. So if you have watched it to this far, thank you for being part of this channel. I really appreciate that. If you are studying, I say good luck with your studies. God bless you. Thank you very much.